Okay, at least the pets are a little safer now that it's not 100 plus. Speaking of 107, we were banging this around the other day thinking, how often does this happen? Well, not that often, at least 107. I mean, 105, 106 has happened quite a bit in June's. However, that number right there, only 4 times in the last 17 years when we've gone 107 degrees or higher. And we've done 110. That would happen on the 21st of June in 2008. So it is possible. 9 days in a row now of 100 plus. In 2001, that's the longest stretch we could find. So it does happen. And you know what happens in July and August? Yeah, you know. Thunderstorms dying now in the mountains, and it was very strong to the north. Very heavy rainfall here, but that's over with. And this is the scene from Yosemite this afternoon at around 2 o'clock. And that was an ominous day there, kind of stormy. And now that's over too. So we've got clouds, just some remnants here from those storms. That's it. We're clear on the valley floor, and the marine layers creeping back in the southland. But where we are, clear, mild, not that hot, nice. 76. Winds are dead calm, and most other places are doing great. 73 in Porterville, 70s across the area, 59 in Tehachapi as we speak, and wind speeds 12 miles an hour in Visalia. Not very strong where we are, but gusty again in Tehachapi and Mojave at 15 to 20 miles per hour. So the high was 87, below average. How often do we say that? We didn't say it this past weekend, did we? But we were. We'll creep back up to 90 tomorrow. But we're not going to have any big runs into the hundreds. That's good. I mean, that's coming, July and August. But at least for the next 7 to 10 days, we don't see anything like that at all. So that's great. 86 was the high today in Porterville, 84 for Lake Isabella, and it was only 94 in Ridgecrest. It was 115 degrees there on Saturday. Isn't that awful? 70s along the coast, or just inland rather. And along the coast, most locations saw the 60s because of the cloud cover. It was 70 in San Francisco. That's not bad. Still hot in the desert, 102 Palm Springs and 68 in San Diego. So the future is this low influencing the weather, keeping us around average for this time of year, but the influence of that will leave. However, another area of low pressure will sag down the coastline and give us a couple of cool days this week, maybe into the 80s by Thursday, and then we bounce back up to the low 90s for the weekend. Future radar, everything takes off out of the state, goes to Nevada, and then we dry out, even in the mountains. 64 for San Francisco tomorrow, 92 in Fresno, 85 in Yosemite, and in Santa Barbara, it looks good, 72. Mid-60s from Pismo to Morro Bay, where the clouds will linger, and some places along the coast won't see the sun at all tomorrow. 108 for Palm Springs, 82 in Disneyland, and 77 in downtown LA. Near the airport, Manhattan Beach, probably the upper 60s to 70. 89 for Porterville tomorrow. Most locations, low 90s or at 90. Taft, one of the warmer spots at 93, but that's not scorching. We can handle that. And in the mountains, it'll be warmer at Lake Isabella, close to 90, and mid to upper 70s for Fraser Park and Tehachapi with a southwest wind at around 10 to 15 miles per hour, even in the deserts too. 97 for Ridgecrest, that's not too bad. Can you believe 115 there? I could not believe that when I saw that on Saturday, but it's true. 65 tonight, that's our low. Tomorrow's high, 92, sunny. A little bit above average, but nothing too much in the way of torture. Maybe some 80s on Thursday, and then bouncing back into the low 90s for the Father's Day weekend, which looks nice. Kern River Valley, temperatures a little cooler, but nothing too hot. Low 90s for the weekend. And if you are in the Tehachapi area or mountainous communities, mid to upper 70s for the weekend.
This is much easier to take.
We can handle that.
Yes, we can. All right.
Bet.
Thanks, Colin. Well, jury selection.